Dr. Ellie Cannon, our regular doctor, is with us. Very good to see you, Ellie.
Somebody of Marquita's age, or anybody who is having sort of sex not in the confines of a monogamous relationship, should be practicing safe sex. You need to find out for yourself how you are going to maintain and ditch the diets and ditch these goals and ditch these targets. Because all those periods of time when you're overweight and obese, you're putting yourself at risk. Norovirus, as we've seen from the figures, is very, very rife this year. And it's not just rife in the UK. I think it's important to say that. There have been huge cases in Europe and Australia as well. And yes, it's about basic hygiene and isolating yourself if you are ill. Emma's unusual in having had a gastric band at 13. That is very, very unusual. There are very strict criteria in the UK for having that sort of treatment. It is a last resort. I think what Jan says in some way is right. There seems to be too much advice for parenting. But I have to disagree with her that we know already that a large amount of alcohol when you're pregnant is actually dangerous. I mean, more than 6,000 babies a year in this country are born with what we call fetal alcohol syndrome, which is obviously one extreme.
As a GP, is it something you recommend, a month without alcohol?
Well, surprisingly, possibly, it's actually not something a doctor would recommend. I think the idea of having a whole month of detox actually is quite sort of spurious. Our bodies are really good at detoxing anyway. Obviously, everybody's cautious when they're pregnant, but there's no reason for her not to carry on working as normal. She'll obviously be having routine antenatal care, but should be able to carry on all her engagements. Agnus castus has been used for a long, long time for menopausal symptoms, and actually, not only do herbal remedies do nothing for menopausal symptoms, some of them have even been shown to actually cause problems in women and cause heart disease, and they've actually been taken off the market.